Hey, everyone, stick with us versus herd. If it's your first time here for the content, hit subscribe. If you want to get notifications from when we go live, tap the bell. We go live Monday through Friday, 30 minutes before market open. And if you want to join the UVH fam, our community, links are below to the Discord and our options trading group on Facebook. If you are here right now, say what up. We have the S&Ps up 41, Dow's up 387, NASDAQ up 132. Here we go. We got Carl, Keith, Jeff, Jack, Faiz, Daniel, Jim, Christopher, Carlos, Morgan, Ben. How we doing? How we doing? What calls you have? You have GNUS, NIO, Roku, plug. And you loaded up. You loaded up. You loaded up. Close your eyes. Just buy calls. You can't go wrong. I'm trolling, guys. I'm trolling. So first things off. The market isn't really up on any news in particular. It's just up to be up, you know. The Uber agrees to buy Postmates for $2.65 billion. Mainly because they failed at everything else. They failed with Grubhub. I can't believe they botched Grubhub. I'm actually really happy though because I really didn't want Uber to buy Grubhub. I really didn't want that to happen. I think Grubhub is amazing, and I think Uber Eats is the devil. So I didn't want that to get absorbed in that. You know, it's kind of like when GoDaddy buys stuff. Everything automatically sucks, you know? China's raging. So we have Uber acquisition of Postmates, 2.6 billion in stock. So Uber's moving on up this morning. Uber's got up to 33, so it's pushing back up. You know, it's kind of came back down into its consolidated range, so it might be a nice push back up to 35, 36. We'll see. Came back down here support, so looks pretty good. However, it's up quite a bit already. You know, Miss Manley, how you doing? What's up with gold today? Yeah, gold is pushing forward. So I was looking at gold yesterday, and let's kind of rewind here when it was kind of consolidating, and then it had a nice push afterwards. We had a drop, and then we had a nice push. You know, if we're looking at gold right now, I mean, gold. If you're looking at gold, look at how it's riding the 10-day. I think it's gonna break out pretty soon here. I think the gold breakout is imminent right here. Here we go. You see how different is riding the 10-day here than it is back in here, back in April and May. You know, it rode it up here, but kind of stopped. Now we're branching back out, getting above resistance and holding pretty nice. Yo, Matthew, how you doing? So I am definitely interested here. If we could have a nice push to 1850 or so, would be nice. Yeah, Tesla got an upgrade as well this morning. I mean, it's already up like 70 points. Tesla, they got upgraded to 1500 this morning. Just crazy. So this is going to be pushed up, close up to 1300. I mean, there's got to be pullback. I mean, what do you guys think? I don't know if you guys saw over the weekend. Elon was trolling shorts. He offered limited edition shorts available. Obviously already sold out on sale for $69,420. I can't believe they let. I guess they let Elon do kind of whatever he wants to do. You know what I mean? Like they let Elon do selling them for $69.42, 420 cents. Like, come on, man. But yeah, he's definitely roasting the shorts. I mean, these are probably collector items. Nobody probably bought these to wear them. I probably bought a bunch of dudes who bought them just to collect them. I bet you not a single woman bought it. You know? But I think it's funny how he's trying to Tesla surpassed Tesla Motors as the world's most valuable automaker. They're saying that the upgrade this morning was on Tesla, saying that they're going to have $100 billion in revenue by 2025. So the reason why I got pushed is because the analyst that upgraded the stock is somebody that's been like a Tesla perma bear that has been just, you know, he got turned around. Watch he turn bullish and it turns around and comes back down, you know. See, I mean, analysts trade just like us, you know. Analysts trade just like us. Like, oh, it's not working shorting anymore, I'm gonna switch, and then it reverses on you. It's not just you. It's not just you, guys. Analysts we're all human. Analysts have the same problems we do, you know. Also, I don't know if you guys saw over the week. I'm sure everybody did see, but Warren Buffett, Berkshire Hathaway buys Dominion Energy natural gas for $10 billion after the pipeline fall through. Took like 10 years. It was like an $8 billion pipe, fell through. Deal includes $10 billion with assumption of debt. With the purchase, Berkshire Hathaway Energy will carry 18% of interstate natural gas transmission in the United States. So they're going to carry 18% of natural gas across the United States, up from 8% of what they were previously. They're going to control 18%. So sounds like a nice consolidation for good old Warren. Make a few more deals here, see what happens. Since he doesn't like anything except for bankrupt companies. You know, if you think about it, you know, Warren Buffett is the ultimate penny stock trader. He turns penny stocks into billions, you know. But I don't know if you guys watched that. I mean, I know I bring it up a bit, but if you guys watched that documentary on HBO put out a few years ago, you know, it talks about, you know, that gives you a lot of insight of what kind of investor or trader Warren Buffett is, and you know, some of his early deals. I mean, he was a penny stock trader. This deal kind of feels like a penny stock trade, you know, like even though it's going to cost him $10 billion. You know, you think that's a good move? I don't know. I guess if it's to control 18% of the country's natural gas, it's a good idea. If it's to expand? I don't think it's a good idea. I don't think there's much expansion there. Could it be because he sees being at home this winter, thus more heating? I think he was just looking at it as a power move. Like, he was already controlling 8% of natural gas and is wanted more. He saw an opportunity to control almost 20% of the natural gas in America, and he seized it. So I think it's a power play. It's a control play, like what Carlos was saying. I don't think he's thinking near term. I mean, I think he's lining up for the next 100 years. This is definitely gonna outperform his lifetime. You know, unless he starts getting some crazy implants with robotic hearts and stuff like that, which you could. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. Yo, Hank, what's going on? Glad you're here. We were just talking about natural gas. We're talking about gold. So we got two Carloses here, or Carlos. We got Carlos and Carl. Sorry, we got one Carlo, one Carl, one Carlos. Gets a little confusing sometimes, you know. If you guys can do me the favor, hit the like button. I definitely appreciate it. We're just kind of going over the market, going over the plays right now. Win. All right. Win is, man, Win's a $70 stock. That's insane. So it went as low as $35. You know, Win. I think it's at support levels, but I don't know if it's gonna break out. You know, I don't know. I honestly don't know. I want to say the pandemic doesn't matter, but with the way that Florida and Arizona are spiking, I don't know if Las Vegas is on the high tier of infections. I know the highest in the country right now for infections is Florida and Arizona. I know Nevada is especially pretty close. So I don't know. like these stocks that rely heavily on foot traffic, vacationers. Oh yeah, Texas too. At least Texas is making the mask mandatory, even though they don't want to do it, and I don't know if they will. We'll see. We'll see what happens here. We'll see. But I think like Boeing and Win and MGM, it's way too much. There's way too much speculation, and when that happens, any sort of bad news that comes out. I mean, this thing gets smashed down hard. Hard. Yeah, Arizona was never locked down. I mean, if you take a look at Illinois, I mean, love or hate our politics or governors or whatever, it doesn't really matter. But out of the entire country, we were the most strict, and our numbers in Illinois are continuing to fall. So we're like the lowest in the country, Illinois, and we have one of the biggest populations in the country. So, I think that in Illinois, they may have proved them wrong. Honestly, I was surprised myself. I didn't think it was going to work. I did not think it was going to work. I definitely thought we were screwed. I mean, we still might be screwed, but not today. Not today. Lemonade. LMND. So not really a whole lot to look at here. I know that there was an IPO just the other day. I don't even know. I don't even think there's any new news about it or anything like that. I'm trying to look it up here. I don't know too much. I actually have no idea. I have no idea what this company does. Shares of Lemonade online. It's an online insurance company backed by SoftBank. IPO price at $29. Is currently at $69 or $73 right now, pre-market. Stock trading under ticker. Skyrocket Lemonade, a New York-based company founded in 2016, is disrupting the traditional insurance business by using a mobile app to turn property insurance into. I think I've seen their ads on Facebook. They're like, "Hey, take a picture of your camera in your apartment, and we'll insure it," or something like that, right? I don't know. I already have home insurance, so it didn't really. But I guess it's more popular for people that are renting, don't have that kind of insurance, and want to insure their property. So yes, I think I've come across them before. I just never really looked into them. The company offers insurance to renters, homeowners using artificial intelligence and chatbots rather than sell policies backed by established insurers. Might be a little risky, but we'll see. Lemonade retains claim liability on its own balance sheet, allowing it to pay out insurance claims in a matter of minutes or even seconds. So that's good. Lemonade said it's filing with the SEC that it's offering 11 million shares in the market debut. That means it could raise up to $367 million at the IPO price, which gives it a valuation of $1.6 billion. Why not? Everything's a billion. Everything's a billion these days. Everything's a billion. Doesn't matter if you just started a year ago, it's worth $1 billion. Doesn't matter if you have 2 employees, it's worth $1 billion. It's not a bubble. It's not a bubble, guys. Yeah, I don't know. I guess it's backed by SoftBank, which is pretty established, but they got out of WeWork, like they're saying here. Uber was a mess. I mean, I don't know. Isn't SoftBank owned? Isn't SoftBank owned by a Chinese? Isn't SoftBank a Chinese bank? Isn't it? I don't know. Let's see here. Oh, it's Japanese. SoftBank is a Japanese multinational conglomerate holding company headquartered in Tokyo. All right. All right. All right. Settle down. Settle down. Settle down, guys. All right. So that's why it's hard to trade on Webull. It's nothing against the I'm just looking at where the control and the money is going is all. I'm just looking at where the control and the money is going. And, if I'm going to put money into something, honestly, as an American, I would rather have it be a US company versus Chinese, Japanese, European, that kind of thing, But I guess for Lemonade, the sky is the limit. There's really no data to go off of. If you buy, good luck to you, sir. So I'm an insurance agency owner. This guy is awkward and spewing nonsense and might get some people caught up or miss opportunity. Yo, Curtis, I'm just looking at it from my perspective. That's all this is. We're all looking at different perspectives. You may see a different perspective than me, and that's fine. Nothing wrong with that. We're all here to have different perspectives about the market, and that's what makes the market so interesting. We can all look at the same data, and everybody interprets it and completely different. And that's what creates the market. That's what creates the marketplace that we have here. So I'm not saying not to get insurance or anything. I think insurance is important. I have insurance. Everyone has insurance. They've been around 3 years, which is a baby. I'm just saying this. I was just making fun of them a little bit, but they're gonna do great. They're gonna do great. Who knows? I can't speculate on a stock that's been around for 3 years and it has been trading for 1 day. That's all I'm saying. Like, how am I supposed to know what this stock is going to do or who's going to want to buy it or what, I've owned a nationwide insurance agency with a Fortune 100 company for 7 years. Well, give us some insight then. I just look at what the stock is doing. I honestly don't care. I honestly don't care what they do. I just care what the stock does. And, and that's as a trader. As an investor, if you're an investor, long-term investor, yes, you're going to care what that company does. If you want to be a long-term investor in Lemonade, you want to care what that company does. But as a trader, I don't care. Like, I just want to see what the stock is doing. And if it's, right now it's obviously a speculation play. It has no real value other than speculation. So we'll see. I'm not saying not to buy the stock, but I am saying do your own due diligence. That's the way I see it. And as a trader, I don't know how to value a stock that's been on the market for 1 day. And I generally don't buy IPOs because they go through the roof and then they pull back pretty hard. Yeah, NIO's pumping pretty good. It seems that whenever Tesla pumps, NIO pumps. NIO's $11 right now, $11 stock. Well, about a month, it's gone from 381 to 1120. And if you look at Tesla, been pumping as well over the last month, and it seems to be a sympathy play. Curtis, I mean, at the end of the day, someone like Lemonade in the insurance game is a small fish, so they're probably going to be bought. I think they're probably going to be bought. Like, there's probably going to be a consolidation. And at the end of the day, if you think about Lemonade, they're probably going to be acquired by some huge conglomerate worth billions, trillions. You know what I mean? You know, now that they're on the market, someone can take a pretty big stake in them. You know, someone can acquire those shares. Someone can control the company. You know, they're not free anymore. They can definitely be taken over. You know, look what Uber is trying to do with, you know, Grubhub, Postmates. You know, Uber doesn't care about 2 billion. They bleed. I mean, how many billions does Uber bleed a quarter? I don't even know. They don't make any money. But they're still here. But I don't think NAO is going up for any particular reason other than Tesla's going up. So the day that Tesla pulls back, I would be very cautious. I'd be very cautious. Plug. I know a lot of people are trading it. I generally don't. Let's see here. It's at 9, it's under 10 right now. It's pushing. I mean, pre-market looks good. The one thing that I will say about this having troubles audio. You can't hear me. My audio's not good. Looks good on my monitors. The one thing that I will say about this gap up this morning is this going to stick? Like, is this gap up going to stick, or is this going to fade? Like, what I'm worried about, like when we have big gap ups or big gap downs, is, you know, what's going to happen here? Like, is Plug going to come back down to 9, or is just going to rip back up? You know, right now S&P's already at 38, Dow's at 362, Nasdaq at 122. So I'm a little bit concerned with what's going to happen here. I mean, Dow was just over 400 points, now back down to 360. You know, like I was saying last night in my video, SPY, we're at a important. Oh, Hank is having. Oh, sorry about that. Okay, I just want to make sure. It's not like, everything looks good. Everything's checking out today. I'm feeling good today. But SPY is at a critical point here where, you know, it was getting rejected around 315, 314, 315, like 80 area, you know, but it looks like it wants to make a push to 320. It's currently at 316.60. So we're right, 316.60. So we're right in the middle of this. So I do think that this gapping up could push up, or is it going to gravitate down? That would be my concern. If it pushes down at open, if it pushes under 316, I would be a little bit concerned. So, like, for me this morning, I'm probably just going to be watching a little bit, kind of seeing where the price action is going. Not going to jump in right away and kind of see what happens. I don't know what your guys' plan is, but that's kind of my plan right now. Not jumping in right away, seeing what direction. I mean, since we're having such a big gap up, I just want to make sure that I'm picking and choosing my trades carefully. Same with IWM. You know, the Russell's been struggling as well. You know, it's at 145.50, which still brings it under the 200-day here. So it's getting, you know, as you can see here, it's getting pretty tight formation. It does look like it wants to break out to the upside, but yet it is not known. So yes, we could speculate, saying yes, we could just buy calls on IWM or the Russell. It looks like a breakout is imminent, but just be mindful. What if it doesn't? In my humble opinion, there are too many people who will make too much money if the market falls. You know, Tobin, that's the thing. If so many people are betting against the market, who wins? The people or the market? The market is going to win. And I think people are putting too much into the coronavirus right now. We're not going to shut down again. It's not. They're going to let they will let millions die before we shut down again. And I hate to say it, but it's the truth. I hate to say it, it's the truth. We're coming up on the election. Trump wants to campaign. He wants to have his rallies. It costs too much money to shut down. So right now we're gonna have to, like we were saying back in, you know, March or in April, we're gonna have to. There's gonna come a point in time where we're just gonna have to live with it. And in Illinois, we have to wear masks everywhere. We have to do that, which is fine if you're able to live through this thing. And that's, if you're going about safely, wearing a mask, doing what you need to do. I'm not saying you can't go to the stores, you can't do those things, but the one thing I'm viewing positive catalysts. They're gonna outweigh the negative catalysts, right? Man, it's freaking internet. What is going on? I think someone needs to help fix my speakers. It looks like I am having some, short Comcast. Short freaking Comcast right now. Are you back? Okay. Looks like my bandwidth is like going all over the place. Going all over the place. All right, looks like we're back. No? Come on. Come on. Oh, it really pisses me off. Yes, maybe. And I'm looking at my bandwidth right now, and it's fluctuating at such a wide range. It's back up to normal now. Sorry about that. Thanks for sticking with me, but it's just like crazy. I actually got some new cable I'm putting in today, so hopefully this is not an issue. If it's an issue, I'm switching ISPs. However, AT&T is like pretty crappy in my area, and they don't offer fiber, so we're gonna have to make do with good old Comcast. I think I'm back though. I think I'm back, but no shutdown, just bankruptcies. What's everyone's thoughts on Uber? I think we're going up. But what I was saying is, we just got to be careful. I was saying that the positive catalysts are going to outweigh the negative. So the market's already expecting a negative catalyst. Negative news, negative information, and any sort of positive, like jobs coming back, housing doing well, different economic numbers, GDP, any sort of improvement. That's really loud. Sorry. Any sort of improvement, this thing's going to be through the roof, right? And IWM just really fell right there. Let's look at SPY. Twilio. Let's take a look at Twilio. Okay, SPY's holding 316 right now. All right, looks like I got my spoke too soon. Okay, Twilio. Man, Twilio's 236. I mean, this is just insane. I mean, this is popping up 220 here. So, man, this is really, really annoying. Sorry, guys. It's like, what are you? You noob YouTuber? Like, what's going on here? So frustrating. Man, Twilio. Twilio riding the line. I do want it to come back down to the 10-day, but I don't know. I don't know if it is, Carl. I don't know. Yo, Billy, how you doing, man? Good morning. All right, market dropped a little bit here. Dow dropped a few points, but still in range here. Tesla coming down a little bit, but still up 5%. It's up $60. Amazon, what do we got? Amazon's up $48. It's crazy to think Amazon being up $48, $50, and it's only moved 1.8%. That stock has gotten. Are they ever gonna do a stock split or not? Or Jeff Bezos is just like, nah, bro, we're gonna be the next Berkshire. We don't care. We don't care. They got fractional shares now, so anyone can buy at any price. They got fractional shares now. I don't need to do anything. Which, I mean, granted, I guess that's the nice thing about fractional shares, that you could buy $100 worth of Amazon, you could buy $500 worth of Amazon, you could buy $1,000 worth of Amazon, and you'll be fine. You'll be fine. AMD, yeah, AMD's gapping up, but still, AMD definitely in the chop zone. I know we get a little bit of FOMO. We caught it down here. I did make some money when it dipped below, right at 50. We bounced back, but you want to be careful right in here. Right now, 54. It has a lot of trouble around 54. It definitely looks like it's going to have breakout. I mean, we're in a 2-month consolidation, but the question is, how long will the consolidation go for? And that's why it's a lot easier to buy these massive dips, because you can see here, it dipped down here, 49 got bought up. Dipped down here, 49 got bought up. Dipped down here, 48, 49 got bought up. So, you kind of have to place your, if the range is this tight, you really have to place your entries very carefully. Very carefully. They got earnings a month, so they might run out before earnings. Like I was saying last night, we're gonna start looking to see kind of how what kind of earnings run ups are we gonna have. This week is rather light. I mean, Bed Bath Beyond and Walgreens, but starting next week we're gonna have the banks. Then the week after we got Boeing and Tesla, Amazon. Following week after that, we got Apple, Square, Caterpillar. So we have a very big month ahead, and even if AMD doesn't run up, you can maybe find some opportunity in some IV expansion as well. So you can put maybe on some debit spreads or something. Right now, IV is relatively low, 48%, 50%. If this pops up to 70%, 80%, you're gonna be making some. You're gonna making some green. Might be a good opportunity on AMD actually. AMD is expected on the 28th. Let's just see if that's still true. Yeah, July 28th. So right now, just be aware that these earning dates being this far out can change. So you want to be a little bit careful trading earnings like super far out right now, because those are earning dates. There is a pretty good probability of them changing. Man, stocks are getting kind of. Facebook right now is getting sliced down. It's coming back though. I mean, Facebook took a nasty drop from almost 236 down to 233. See what it does. I mean, man, wide range here at open. Not a strong open here. Looking a little weak right here, except for Tesla. Tesla, like for bears, probably going to ruin some people's lives, Tesla's the type of stock they're going to talk about for the rest of their life and how it ruined them. I mean, not that I want some people to get ruined, but I mean, the writing's kind of on the wall, guys. Like, stop shorting it. But what happens is people get so clung into their ways, they ignore the stock and they focus on themselves and like, I can't be wrong, I'm not wrong on this, I know I'm not wrong on this, I'm going to keep shorting it. Meanwhile, the market keeps bleeding you out, and you just want to be right so bad, you don't even care about the technicals, you don't care about what the stock is doing, you just want to be right so bad that what is the cost? What is the cost it's going to come to? Yeah, the market doesn't care about your feelings. They don't care. That's why when you're trading, you have to bring the emotional level down. You need to not have the emotions. You're gonna be wrong. No one in the world is gonna get it 100% right. That's why people always look on YouTube like, oh yeah, this guy's wrong, or CNBC. Like, it is what it is. Everybody's wrong at some point in time. You can't be right. You just try to have more wins than you are wrong. You're gonna be wrong. So stack those wins. And get prepared to take an L, because you're going to take one. You're going to take one. Nobody's perfect. Warren Buffett's made a lot of mistakes. You know, a lot of people made a lot of mistakes. That's like Google's whole business model. Google's whole, like, how many services has Google shut down in its existence? It's not because it's wrong long term. It's because it took some bets and it you know, they didn't work out. They tried a lot of different things, didn't work out. They phase out things all the time. You know what would be? I don't know. I don't think we would want it to happen because I don't think they could happen. But because they're a publicly traded company like this. But what would be cool would be is if an actual tech company like Google developed an actual trading platform. I bet it would be the best. Like, because right now we have financial firms that have turned into tech companies. Make, like, Thinkorswim, for instance, financial firm. They bought Thinkorswim, the behemoth that it is, TD Ameritrade. They're a financial company. They're not a tech company, right? It would be interesting to see if we had a tech company make a financial product that would be, you know, not on the higher end, not like Robinhood. Robinhood tech, I mean, it's bad. It's bad. That thing's held by shoestrings and rubber bands, you know. But it would be cool. It would be definitely cool if someone like Google or a huge player could make a trading platform. Yeah, Boeing is up a little bit right now. Looking rough out there. Boeing looking a little dicey though. It's down. Dow's down now, down to 277. Well, it's up 277, but it was a lot. It was over 400 when I started the stream, or right before the stream. NAO still running. Yeah, NAO is getting a huge pump right now. Crazy. Don't short NAO. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it to yourself. You're gonna get hurt. Just saying. What else we got going on over here? We got Nvidia. Nvidia's up 6 right now. You don't want to you don't want to catch the falling knife, and you definitely don't want to short that much strength. Nvidia does look like it's about to break out nicely here. I mean, it's been moving up really slow. You've been buying the dips here. I haven't traded it, but it's definitely looking interesting here with a potential breakout to 400. Could definitely hit 400. I don't know if it's going to be today, but it doesn't look like it's a problem. Doesn't look like 400 is a problem right now. NASDAQ actually holding up really well compared to the rest of the market. See what the Qs are doing on open here. Yeah, Qs are popping off here. Qs are showing some really nice strength. Don't trade SPY, trade the Qs. Long in the Q, short SPY. Pairs trade. Not saying it works out 100% of the time, but it seems like a very viable, safe option if you pair trade Qs and SPY. But SPY is holding right now 316. It looks a little bit dicey, but see, we're right mid-range right now. So what are you going to do? What are you going to do, SPY? What are you going to do? You're going to come back under the 315? You're going to push the 320? That's what we are looking for right now. That is what we are looking for. So right now, the market's just playing it real low and slow. But with the holiday, things probably are not going to be popping off. And Facebook turned red. Man, Facebook's nothing but a disappointment. Last couple of days, You get these pops pre-market, and then it drops into the red zone. Same thing on Friday. Popped up pre-market 240, close at 233, 232. Close at nearly the day low. I mean, terrible. Just terrible. Roku's coming back. Man, Roku's 130 now? Really popped up from 111, 110. But what's it going to happen here? Your trading day will start in 3 minutes. Yes. Looking forward to it, Tobin. But I think I'm going to wait a little bit longer to kind of see what direction it takes. Roku, if anybody's trading Roku right now, it's at the top of the range here. So I would just be careful, kind of see what happens here. Yes, it could break out, but this is telling me we're in the danger zone if you're trading Roku right now. And Apple's up $7, 2%. Look at that. But it's not helping the S&Ps out any. So what's dragging down the S&Ps if Apple's not pushing it up? That's the question. What is dragging down the S&P if Apple's not pushing it up? Because Apple's pushing higher, S&Ps are going lower. NASDAQ pushing higher as well. So there's some weakness in there. I'm gonna evaluate this when I get off the stream. There's some weakness in the market outside of tech. Facebook's one of them. Facebook is one of them. Microsoft pushing higher as well. 305. Whew. It's getting a little extended. I'm thinking Microsoft's got to have a red day coming up here. It's getting a little extended here. Microsoft's going to have a little bit of red day where it drops like 5 points, and then it can resume its regular programming. The banks are pushing. The banks financials pushing higher. Goldman's up 5. Bank of America's up 47. JP Morgan up $1.40. Getting a little tight down here for JP Morgan. Might look like a squeeze the upside pre-earnings run. That would be nice for JP Morgan. Other than that, the market's kind of chilling. Just kind of chilling right now. Got your homie Datadog pushing up green as well, up above 90 again. Alibaba, where you at? Alibaba. Man, Alibaba. Tech is just pushing up 5%. Oh, because China's way up. China's pushing high today, so Alibaba's going to be pushing higher, up 5% today. Just incredible. All-time highs. Man, that really broke out of there. Alibaba needs this to break. It needs to really stay above 230 area, because in here is definitely danger zone. As you can see, it topped out here back in January, topped out here back in early or mid-June, came back down. So it needs this. It needs this bad. But the market's kind of, Disney. Let's see what Disney's doing right now. Disney looks like it wants to crawl back, but I don't know. There's so much red tape with Disney. It's hard to say. If one person dies from their parks, I mean, it's over. It's over. Even though they have their disclaimer saying, "Hey, it's not our fault if you come to our park and you die from coronavirus." Just the publicity alone is gonna be troublesome, So what time is it? We're about 15 minutes in. Man, it feels like the S&P literally is just sitting here. Look at that. Look at this though. Soybeans looking like the gap up above 900. Make a soybean trade today. This is crazy. Finally broke out of its range here. If you guys are trading soybeans at all, went from 860 to 910. Whew. Market's red hot. Square's up 8% or $8. Just buy calls, guys. You don't need to be good at trading. You just buy calls. Like this is definitely what the market feels like. Like this, you can just blindly just put 5K, 10K into the market and you wake up green. Until you don't. Until you blow the account up. It's just wild. It's wild. The way these stocks are moving today. Do I have cats? I do not. Thank God. Like the way these stocks are moving is like, I mean, it's insane. It's insane. Uber fell a little bit. Uber's dropped back down to under 32. Definitely trouble. Let's see where VXX trying to it's down 2%. It's not down that much. It's trying to creep. It's trying to creep up. But I do have Ben, I do have seasonal allergies, which make my eyes itch a little bit here. So I did take my nasal spray, but you know, do you ever buy on margin? No. No. Never. I never buy on margin. Never. But I mean, if you do it, the rate is low. I mean, you're paying what, 5% a year. So 5% divided by 365. So you're 365 days. I mean, you're paying almost nothing in interest. You know, so I don't need margin to trade, and nor do I really want that liability to be, you know, it'd be like funding your business with a credit card, you know, can only go on for so long. I mean, margin's a bit different, but if you're wrong on margin, it's going to hurt. It's going to hurt bad. At the end of the day, you know, cash is king. Would you rather have money or credit cards? I would rather have cash. So, and everything, all the tech stocks are just ripping. Google's lagging a little bit. It's up under 1%. Amazon right now holding at 29.40. Let's take a look at it, man. So I made some pretty good money on Tesla and Amazon last week, but this week I don't know. I don't know if I want to trade Tesla and Amazon this week. I'm kind of on the fence. Like, what do I want to do? Do I want to scalp some trades? I don't know. I'm on the fence. I'm on the fence right now. That's why you see me sitting on my hands right now. Yeah, Brian, we were talking about gold this morning as well. I definitely do think this wants to pop out. This wants to pop out above 1800, make a nice little run. It's had a nice run though, from the 1780 up to almost 1800 now. Nice run before market open. I do like the chart. I mean, it looks pretty beautiful. It looks like it's imminent for a squeeze. Like it just wants to pop out. But is it going to happen, or are we going to get more chop? So, what time is it? 8:50. All right. Well, the market's not really moving a whole lot. I'm going to pop off here. I will be in the Discord. You guys all have a great day. Have a great week. Don't get any FOMO. Chill. Wait for the setups to happen. Stay safe. Stay green. It's us versus herd.